What's up, Videolanders? I'm Brad.
And I'm Marshall.
And today we're doing an AV episode. Today we're just going to chill with you, Marshall.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure out what your top 10 movies of all time. And then we're going to get into some geek questions. Alright? We're going to figure out who you are as a Videolander.
Sounds good.
Alright?
Let's do this.
Number 10.
Number 10. Like I said, I'm throwing you for a loop. Chipmunk Adventure.
Wow. Why the Chipmunk Adventure?
Chipmunk Adventure. That, I don't remember the year it came out. But this is a quintessential 80s cartoon for me. So that takes me back to my childhood. 80s music, style, design of the Chipmunks. It's just a fun movie. I don't know.
Okay, that's your number 10. You love it. It's just people got their movies they love. I won't understand that one for years to come. But number 9.
Number 9 is Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. Spielberg. Is this the only Spielberg film that's going to break the list?
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Really? So Saving Private Ryan beats out Indiana Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, okay. So 2.
So 2.
Okay.
You're right. 2.
All right. So Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. Why?
Yes.
Why is this?
That one caught me. Because people out there don't know. I did a little photography back in the day. So the cinematography of that movie at the time when it came out just like blew my mind.
Okay.
Like that put you in a war, and so
yeah, it still holds up to this day.
Still holds up.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that one worked for me.
Okay.
Along with the story, along with the great cast that they had, but the cinematography, those opening scenes on the beach, like that puts you in it for the first time.
Okay.
So.
Your number 8.
Number 8 is, well, there it is, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So you're one of those guys.
What's that?
A Crusade guy.
I am.
Okay, I actually had a guy quit Videoland because I liked Raiders more than Crusade.
No.
So
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah. So Crusade is better than Raiders.
It's you're parsing words with better.
Yeah.
It's more enjoyable to me than Raiders. It's slim.
Okay.
Slim is the difference. You know, I don't know. It's just it's a little bit more fun. It's got Sean Connery. I mean, come on. But for me, I enjoy that with River Phoenix, right?
As a young
Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's just
fun sequence at the beginning there.
Yeah. So that one.
Hey, I like Crusade, man. I think Crusade's quality. Okay, I'm a Raiders guy.
I hear it.
But hey, Crusade's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Number 7, 7 Year Itch.
Okay, wow.
You ever seen that one?
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
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 It's been a while.
Just a fun 1950s comedy.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe.
Right on, man.
Play. Billy
some
Wilder.
classics in there. Billy Wilder, yeah.
So, yeah, that one just back in high school stuck with
Favorite
me.
Marilyn Monroe movie?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6, I'm going to say Blazing Saddles.
Ooh, okay. Right on.
I'm throwing you for a loop here.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Cartoons, I got comedies, I got war movies.
So this is your desert island list, too.
Probably.
Yeah, just keep you comfortable.
Yeah. I could watch
So
these.
why Blazing Saddles? Why not Spaceballs?
Spaceballs. I like Spaceballs, but no, Blazing Saddles had a cultural impact to it too. The way it tackled racism, obviously, but it's just funny.
Okay.
It's so funny from start to finish, man.
Okay.
It's a hilarious movie.
What's our next pick?
Empire.
Is this number 6?
It's number 5.
Oh, this is number 5. Empire Strikes Back.
Empire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess I didn't say this at the beginning.
Things
can move around a little bit in this one. You know, top 5 things move around. It's not like
it's hard.
It's very hard to like narrow it down to your top 5.
All right.
But Empire's up there.
All right.
And again, those, I love all 3 of those prequels, but Empire is probably the strongest out of all those. Even though it's a middle movie, it stands on its own.
Yeah.
You can hop in and watch that.
Number 4.
Number 4, Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow.
Yeah.
So man, it beat out Empire. Wow. Well, okay, kind of, right? So it's a shaky. It's a shaky 5, right?
It's a shaky 5.
Okay. So, do you want to see Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones?
I'd probably waver on that. Part of me really wants to because I think you could do a good job in it. Part of me is like, But if they're going to do it,
Yeah, if they're gonna,
If they're
okay, yeah.
going to do it.
I'm a suit, and I'm telling you, we're going to recast Indiana Jones.
And I say cast him
Cast him.
because I don't know who else you do.
Okay. Now, if you had a choice for the recast, okay, or giving him one more shot, Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones 5.
No, I don't think he'd want to do it.
Yeah,
don't
that
think
doesn't
he
matter. It doesn't matter. He owes the studio.
He owes the studio.
Okay, the family's in the trunk.
They've got the pictures. And
yeah,
stuff.
they have the pictures. What do you want?
What do I want? I would want them to reboot it.
Reboot it?
I think I would want them to reboot it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know. I was so disappointed in Crystal Skull.
Yeah, right.
That, and I know it's not his fault.
Uh-huh.
You know, but I don't know.
Okay, next pick.
Say Drive.
Wow. Nicholas Winding Refn.
Mm-hmm.
Great soundtrack, too.
Great
Cliff
soundtrack.
Martinez.
Again, great photography.
Mm-hmm.
The way they set that up, the opening scenes in the car with him. You know, I'm not a big like Fast and Furious car chase, you know, but the car chases in these type of movies,
Uh-huh.
I love those.
Yeah, that's my android movie. Like, I think he's an android in that movie. Yeah, I really do.
Maybe they'll make a sequel. Maybe they'll make a sequel.
We find out that he's a Terminator.
He's a Terminator.
Yeah, but they give him a genre film.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So what's your next pick? what's your next pick? This is number 2, right?
These two go back and forth. I'm gonna waver a little bit. I'm gonna say Leon, the Professional.
Okay.
That's usually my number 1. I'm gonna put it number 2 today.
Okay.
Again, that's just personal, just me, like start to finish. It's just a fantastic movie. Again, the acting, Natalie Portman, Jean Reno, blanking.
As Gary Oldman had a better film since then. A better role.
I don't know, because that's what I think of.
Yeah, I say Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
You think Professional, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's so intense in it. It's so good. The score's good in that one as well. The screenplay, like that, and that's what saddens me is I'm gonna do a bad job blanking on names here. The director,
Luc Besson.
Yeah.
Is it Luc Besson?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched Professional, so.
Yeah, but he's so up and down. Like he does The Fifth Element, which is great. Then he does, you know, and
his producing credits are kind of wonky too.
Yeah,
you know, Yeah, you say Luc Besson, and I'm like,
yeah, I know. But then you watch Professional, and you're like, man.
Yeah, I'm a suit. Movie. I like saying this. Okay, I'll say this quite a few. I'm a suit.
Yeah.
I work for Disney. You say Luc Besson.
Yeah.
Is right around the corner. I'm like,
okay,
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so
it's hit or miss.
It's hit or miss. Yeah,
that's what's frustrating. Because I love this movie so much, but the rest of his stuff is shaky.
All right. So this brings us to
number 1, I suppose.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just take a deep breath. Yeah. All right. Hit me with it.
Shawshank.
Oh, really? Right on, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who love Shawshank Redemption.
I
know. Hey, I like it. I like it. Okay, but it's just like at the end of the day, man, I don't even know if it breaks my top 50. I respect it. I just, man, a lot of people like really love Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I got you. I mean, again, it's based on a great story. It's done really well.
You watch this once a year, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is your go-to
maybe more
movie?
than once a year. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So that's your top 10.
That's my top 10.
You don't want to change anything, like Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No.
All right. So
peer pressure is going to take the Chipmunk Adventure out of my top 10.
All right, now this is where you get in the hot seat. Yeah. I ask you, I don't know, 50 questions. Okay.
Seems like a lot.
They're quick. I'm going to ask you 50 questions.
Okay.
And you answer them, and we're going to figure. This is where we figure you out. Okay. So if you ever post on Videoland, it's like, who is this Marshall guy? Okay.
What's up with him?
Yeah, he said Batman sucks. You don't know that you say that.
Yeah,
but
some of them do.
Yeah, right? And then they're like, who is this cat? They go there, they find this episode, and they're like, that explains it. Yeah. He liked Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay? So that's what we're doing. Okay?
For that. There you go.
All right. Give me some current TV that you're really digging.
Some current TV.
Yeah. It's a late night, you know. You're with the missus.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching some TV. What's happening?
Okay. Well, I'll preface this by saying we don't have
a TV.
A TV.
Yeah.
No,
since he joined the cult.
Since yeah, I'm shaving my head shortly to hop in with you. No, I mean, yes, we have TV, but we don't have cable. Like, we don't watch network programming.
Yeah. Okay.
So the stuff that I watch is like True Detective.
Okay.
A lot of HBO stuff.
So are you digging True Detective, or are you watching it?
I've only watched
the
first 2 episodes so far this new season.
Yeah.
So
you liking it?
So far, okay.
Okay. My wife just made me watch the first episode, like last week.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to watch episode 2.
Yeah, I still don't know where they're going with this one yet.
Don't watch Scream.
Scream?
Yeah, the Scream TV show. Yeah, it's on MTV. If someone gives you $10 and says, "Hey, I got dinner,"
you can give me $1 million. I'm not gonna watch the show on MTV.
I might do that. Okay, but it sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your current TV.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, True Detective. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I watched a little with Daredevil.
Okay.
I liked that. I didn't finish it, but I started that.
Okay.
So it was good. Yeah.
Now, when I say classic TV,
TV.
what pops in your head? The shows that you love.
Oh man.
Aliens come down, okay, and they annihilate every TV show on Earth, and they're like, Marshall, you can keep, I don't know, 5 TV shows of all time. You can lock them away in your Marshall vault.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everybody else is like, this is what TV is.
This is what TV.
Yeah.
So I'm deciding what television is for the human race.
Yep. In a nutshell.
In a nutshell. Oh goodness, that's a good question. I guess I got to think of things that. It helps if I own a TV show because that obviously means I like it.
Right?
I've got the whole series of Saved by the Bell, so I think that's got to go on there.
All right.
Again, 80s. I mean, it takes me back to a kid, so that's fun. I liked House.
Okay.
I watched a lot of House. That was a good show. I don't know. I might have to have another second on this one.
What about Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. Yeah, good call.
Definitely.
Good call.
Okay.
Game of Thrones would be up there.
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Oh, that's my bad.
Okay, that's your bad.
That's my bad.
That's your bad.
Yeah, that's up there. I don't know. I missed that one. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so that's some TV shows you're gonna lock in the Marshall vault, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are going in there.
Give me, I don't know, Game of Thrones. Okay, who do you want to see on the throne in the end?
Oh. Who do I want to see?
Yep, you say it happens. Okay, give me both. Who do you want and who do you think?
I think it's probably going to end up being Daenerys. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think she's headed that way. I think I would want Jon Snow.
Okay.
I think I would want Jon Snow.
Okay. And you are current, right? With Game of
yes.
Thrones. You watched last season, right?
Yes.
We won't spoil it for anybody.
I haven't read them.
Okay, I think...
I hope I didn't spoil it for anybody just now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but that's okay. We'll beep it.
We'll beep that
I think it was episode 8 this year. That was so badass. Where Jon goes to the wildlings and all the crazy stuff happens.
Okay.
Okay. Would you pay? Would you have paid to watch that episode in the theater?
Oh. Yeah, probably a couple bucks. I mean, I don't know that I'd pay.
$2.50?
$2.50. Yeah. If they were charging like $15, I would pay.
No.
But if it was like $5,
Okay.
$7, I might go see that.
Now, say Game of Thrones 5 years down the road, we're done. Okay. And then they want to try to bring it back. Okay, but this time theatrically. Would you be interested in a Game of Thrones movie?
I don't know. I'm always wary of those when they try to bring things back as movies.
Tom Cruise as Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Well,
it makes me think of like X-Files, like they left it and then they try to come back and bring it back, with the original, and it's always something off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd be hesitant to I'd be interested, but whether they could pull it off is tricky. I don't know.
Okay, now
they don't have a good history of doing so.
Now this is my my set of or questions. Okay, you're gonna have some kind of spread out through the entire thing here. All right. So whatever you don't pick is deleted from our timeline. All right, Terminator style. Okay.
Okay.
And just never happened. All right. So Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones.
Cinematically.
Yep.
So I have to pick one or the other. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I got sick of what they're doing with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I think its arch was like this.
Okay. Since we're on that, what do you think of The Hobbit?
I saw the first one, most of the second one, lost interest in the third So
Okay.
that probably tells you
Yeah,
what
right
I thought
on.
of it.
Okay, Game of Thrones or Star Wars?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
I can't.
You
give
have
up,
to.
I can't
Yeah,
give
yeah.
up Star Wars
Okay.
forever. So it's
You
gotta
have
be Star Wars.
Star Wars, so Game of Thrones is
Uh,
delete.
It's
It's gone. Never
Yeah.
happened. Okay. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Okay.
I've never been into Star Trek.
All right.
So.
Han Solo or Indiana Jones?
I mean, either way, Harrison's dying, right?
Yeah.
So we're getting rid of Harrison Ford no matter what we do.
So this is character, okay? So you're
Yeah.
never gonna have a character in a comic book novel. I don't care. It's done.
Mhm.
You push the delete button, gone forever.
Wow, they're both so good.
Mm-hmm. Both cracked your top 10.
They did. Yeah. Man. If I had to pick one, I guess probably Han Solo.
Han Solo.
I would keep because I'd like to see more from him.
Okay.
You know, I'd like to see more of his story.
Okay.
Indiana Jones, we kind of know a lot about him. Han, I'd like to maybe see more. So
Okay.
keep him around.
And you picked Star Wars over Star Trek, but
Yeah.
are you a Spock guy or a Kirk kind of guy?
Oh, like I said, I haven't really watched him. I'd probably lean more toward Spock, intellectual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would a Star Trek movie, old or new, break your top 10 sci-fi list of all time?
I suppose it could.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be hard pressed right now just to come up with my top 10 sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like I like sci-fi, but if I had to pick 10, I don't think it would be in there right now. I mean, it could.
Okay.
It could, but
Independence Day.
yeah.
Would it break your top 10 sci-fi of all time? It's a pretty solid speech by Bill Pullman, man.
Yeah. That I could see that in there.
Yeah.
I could see
Okay.
that in there.
Do you think Star Wars
Mhm.
is in good hands?
I hope so.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I have real high hopes for this one. From everything I've seen, trailer wise, and the brief stuff I've read about, man, I sure hope so. It sure seems like it.
Yeah.
It seems like they're. It seems like it's going to be what Star Wars was.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like with the
I'm with you. I have high hopes for myself.
prequels,
Yeah.
Lucas went away kind of from what the soul of Star Wars was. It seems like these guys are trying to get that soul back. So I have hope. So I hope it's in good hands.
Now, there's a lot of controversy when it comes to that the broad saber.
the one that
Choo, 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 choo.
yeah
Okay.
that.
Where are you at on that? Do you care?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I
Me
really
neither.
don't care.
I think that's kind of cool.
It's a sword.
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I'm a suit. All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm working at Disney. I call you up and I'm like, pitch me a Star Wars TV show. We need something in the can, Marshall.
Yeah.
Take us some.
Thank you so much. Wow. Let's see. Do we have anything that's just like Luke's upbringing? Tatooine, Owen, and Beru.
Well, now that the only thing, there's not much that's canon right now.
Yeah.
Okay, of like 5 novels, Clone
Mhm.
Wars. So no, not really.
Yeah.
Some comic books. So what era do you want to be in? You can go anywhere, man. You can go 30 years in the future. You can go all the way back to the Republic. You can go back. I mean, anything. Scum and villainy. You want to concentrate on Jedis. You want to concentrate on X-wing pilots. What's your show look like? It could be a CSI in Star Wars. I don't care.
CSI.
What are we doing?
CSI in space.
And I'm pushing you for that because I'm in the suit and I'm like,
yeah.
there's not a CSI Star Wars. That CSI stuff it does well.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
You going CSI Star Wars?
No, I don't want
Okay.
to say CSI Star Wars. No one's gonna watch that. No, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, maybe a post Clone Wars. Luke,
Okay.
what's happening with him? His growth,
Okay.
Academy, Biggs, all those guys. I don't
Okay.
know, maybe you do a.
So we got to cast a young Luke Skywalker.
You got to cast it, Luke, yeah,
Okay.
which is tricky.
Okay.
It's a bold move. But,
All right, so that's
but
where
that
we're
might
going?
be- yeah,
You want to see that? Would you tune in?
probably. Yeah.
Would you get cable?
Would I get cable for that?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
You're a hard one.
Oh,
Favorite Star Wars character?
Oh. Favorite Star Wars character. the spot.
A lot of these.
I'm just gotta give me a second to go through everything, filter it all out. I just have to go with Han.
Han Solo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's just.
I say Star Wars, you think Han
I
Solo.
think Han Solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went to film school, correct?
Yes. Well, yes.
Okay.
Workshop.
Yeah, workshop?
Yeah.
Okay. Opinion on film versus digital?
Well, I mean, digital's certainly come a long way from, 10 years ago when it started being more widely used, for theatrical stuff. Because I think Ant-Man's digital. Shot digital, right? I just saw that. That looked good. I don't know. There's still a I don't know, a certain type of quality to film that you could see and feel that's a little different. A lot of it probably just depends on the look you're going for, the genre of film that you're working with,
Okay.
But I don't know. If I was hard pressed to tell me either to watch film or digital, I'd probably watch film.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite thing about the Star Wars prequels?
The prequels,
It has to be,
episode 1 through 3.
Yeah, there has to be something, right? Not all 6-7 hours was complete garbage, right?
Oh God, they were close. What was good about them? That I only had to watch them once.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. I had a hard time with them because it didn't resonate with me. They didn't do a whole lot for me.
Okay. Opinion on 3D?
Yeah, I can live without it.
Okay.
Honestly.
Ant-Man thoughts. You just watched Ant-Man today, correct? Last night?
Last night.
Okay. So what'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I mean,
Okay.
I thought it was a fun movie. It didn't take itself too seriously. It wasn't trying to be epic type of Marvel Universe type movie like say Captain America or Avengers. But it was fun.
Okay.
I thought it was fun. I thought Paul Rudd did a good job. So.
Okay. Pitch me an action scene in a future Marvel movie that has Ant-Man in it.
Has Ant-Man in it?
Yeah. We got Avengers. We got Civil War. It doesn't matter. Just what do you want to see Ant-Man do?
I want to see him crawl in Tony Stark's suit and
Yeah.
just fuck around with it.
Right
That'd
on.
be funny.
Favorite MCU movie?
Ooh. Well, I mean, is Guardians part of the MCU now?
Yeah.
Is it going to be?
Yep.
It's probably got to be that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Favorite Avenger?
Favorite Avenger? That's a tough one, too. I'll probably lean more towards Captain America
Okay.
if I had to pick one. Although I'd like to see more Hulk. I don't know. Are they doing the Hulk?
Not
Another
currently. I
Hulk.
think like 2019, 2020, we're kind of booked
Yeah.
up, so I don't know what's going on with Hulk right now.
Because I'd like to see maybe another.
Yeah, I think at the end of Ultron, he turned into Pouty Hulk and kind of jacked a plane and a jet and flew off.
Yeah.
So
So
hard to tell what's gonna happen.
yeah, I'd like to see more of him, but as it stands right now,
Okay.
Captain.
Marvel or DC?
Probably Marvel, because I just haven't seen a lot of DC. I haven't
Okay.
really got too much into it.
Favorite Justice League character?
Um,
Or favorite DC character?
I think I'd go with Superman.
Okay.
I like Superman.
So you root for Superman, the Batman v Superman?
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't watched the new trailer. I meant to watch that new trailer before I got on here. Sorry.
Favorite? Let's go to Game of Thrones again real quick.
Okay.
Favorite house?
Favorite house?
And I don't agree
That's-
with everything the Lannisters do, obviously.
Yeah.
You know? But I do like Tyrion. So.
Well, I was gonna say that. I was like, I like Tyrion.
Uh,
Don't care much for the other ones. As a whole, I'd probably like the Starks more as a whole.
okay.
The Targaryens is just like one of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess the Starks, even though they're dwindling, if I could get Tyrion and the Starks, I'd be all set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if we find out that he's a Stark at the end?
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably not.
All right. Favorite movie score?
Favorite movie score?
You hear it and you just automatically get pumped.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future? Right on, man.
Back to the Future.
Favorite actor? Now, this could be of all time.
Yeah.
All time. It doesn't matter. It could be old school. It could be new school. Whatever you want. Favorite actor? I don't care if this guy is doing the live action, like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, you're like.
So I'm Jason Lee.
Yeah, yeah. So you're just like, oh man, I'm excited. Yeah. The rest of the world's like, that movie looks stupid, but you're like, no, that guy's in it.
That guy's in it.
Yeah.
So, wow. It's probably a little cliche, and I know you're gonna love it, but I probably got to go with DiCaprio.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Because I mean, I don't know that there's any trailers I've seen recently with him, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that.
Okay.
You know, where it's like, ooh.
All right. Favorite actress?
I'll say Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn
I like
Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, right on.
Comedies, the few dramas that she did. I like Marilyn.
Okay.
I do.
Now, it's no secret. There's a couple movies that I have a beef with.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Avatar, Prometheus, Amazing Spider-Man, just to name a few. Is there movies or a movie that everybody came screaming out of the theater? They're like, you got to see this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You watched it, and you're just like, what the hell's the hype about?
I mean, you named good ones there. You did. I mean, I probably felt the same way as you did about Avatar. Didn't do much for me.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Prometheus, because I was excited about that one as well. That was very, very disappointing. You get people on the spot here.
Yeah.
To think back of some disappointments. I tried to block those out because I just want to move on with my life instead of how bad they were. Maybe we can come back to that one. I'll try to think of some more.
Has Michael Bay ever made a good movie?
Probably not.
Okay.
Are you talking about producing or
They don't
solely
matter.
directing?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about directing, but...
Did he direct Transformers, like the first one?
Yeah. Directed all the Transformers, unfortunately.
The first one was manageable.
Uh-huh.
Like, I could watch and be like,
Yeah.
and I wasn't upset with myself for watching it.
Okay.
So, I'll give him that one. But outside of that, I can't think of any.
What was your opinion on The Rock?
The movie The Rock?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
I'm sorry,
Dude,
buddy.
you gotta do that.
I know.
Yeah, so if there is a good Michael Bay movie, it's The
Okay.
Rock.
I'll check that out.
Favorite Bond?
As actor?
Yep.
Favorite Bond?
And then movie.
Sean Connery.
Okay.
And the favorite movie? You know, I haven't...
Our generation is probably GoldenEye. You think that's your favorite Bond, or are you going to step out to something Connery?
No, I would,
You go with something old school, probably?
I would go with something old school. One of his, one of like...
Dr. No.
like Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Steven Soderbergh.
Mm-hmm.
Master filmmaker or completely overrated?
Overrated.
Overrated? Okay.
It pains me to say that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan. Same question. Master filmmaker, criminally overrated.
Saying someone's a master filmmaker,
Mm-hmm.
that's heavy duty.
Uh-huh.
I would lean more towards that than overrated for him, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see Interstellar.
Okay. I was going to ask you Interstellar or Inception. Interstellar is another movie that I have a big problem with.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I like Inception.
Okay, you do like Inception? I like Inception.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of that movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
I know what you're asking.
Okay, so
Is he...
Is he dreaming?
I mean, it's probably not a bad thing that it's left to people's interpretation of what they want to believe, whether he's in a dream or whether he's awake. I guess I would say he seems happy in that environment, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
If he is dreaming, at least he's at peace.
Okay.
So
Quentin Tarantino says directing is a young man's game.
I don't know
What do you think?
whether it is.
Huh? You have, because you haven't watched Fury Road this year. George Miller's
No.
like 70. A lot of people would say that he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese just came off of one of his raciest movies in a long time, Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So do you think that Tarantino should retire because he's getting older and that directing's a young man's game?
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's some good up-and-coming young directors, but if you've proven yourself and you're on as long as those guys, you know, keep at it.
Okay.
I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want those guys to go away, not if they're still doing what they're doing.
Okay. And then what's your favorite Tarantino movie?
You're the Tarantino buff. I know you. What's the favorite one? Man. That's a tough question.
Yeah. You fall in line of Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 1, 2. We even had a guy that was just on recently named Andrew, and Jackie Brown was in his top 10 movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah. So, Reservoir Dogs.
Man.
Django.
He's got quite a collection, doesn't he? Django's awesome. You know what? Because it was close to my top 10, and I think it was in my top 20. I think I'll go with Kill Bill 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Tarantino he's messed around with some martial arts, horror, talking about From Dusk Till Dawn, okay, which he didn't direct, but he still wrote, and he has a good collaboration with Robert Rodriguez. Western, okay. Yeah. So he's been kind of all over the place.
Sure.
I'm a Suit, okay.
Yeah.
Marsh, all right.
Yeah.
Tarantino says that, he trusts you, okay? He doesn't know what to do next, okay? We need to push him in the right direction. What genre do you want to see him in after The Hateful Eight?
Oh, yeah, after his next Western. Man, he's been good in a lot of them. So, I mean, what hasn't he done? Sci-fi, right?
Yep. Sci-fi, spy genre. I mean, there's a lot of sub-genres that he hasn't done, you know?
True. That's true. I think like a political thriller.
Yeah, political thriller.
Something like that, I think you could put a good touch on something like that. Yeah. And the cast is going to be somebody totally random you haven't seen since like 1987.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Now, an actor that you would like to see Tarantino revive. He's done it multiple times.
Yeah.
A big one would be John Travolta.
Yeah. I don't know if it's someone that I would like to see him revive, but I don't think he's worked with him. I think maybe Tom Hanks would be kind of badass in one of his movies.
Okay.
Sure.
Actually, I'd be excited about that.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is like my favorite question. The buddy cop movie.
Buddy cop.
Any genre.
No.
Okay? The Suits call you. We need a buddy cop movie for TV. Or a buddy cop movie or a television show. Or both. Okay? What are we doing?
What are you doing? How about...
It's going to be on 10 seasons.
It's going to be on 10
seasons.
It's
going to be amazing.
So I need kids so they survive that long. It's tough because it's like I don't know whether to do a comedy or to do a serious, cop show. If I was doing comedy, I would probably throw Chris Pratt in there because I think he's hilarious in those type of roles. And then his buddy, how about Ryan Gosling?
Okay, right on. I think
those could probably go either way too. If you want to do a more serious one, you might be able to pull that off with them.
Okay. Have you watched the Ash vs. the Evil Dead trailer?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you think, man?
It's exciting. I mean, it's something that I'm interested in watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you get TV for it?
Would I get
cable?
Stars?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Okay. It would take a lot. It would take a lot to get me to pay for cable just to get a show.
Freddy or Jason?
I'm not as big of a horror buff as you guys. But if I had to pick one of those two,
what turned you crack?
Probably Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Alien or Aliens?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Are you the haunted house in space, a lot of tension, or are you the action movie?
Haunted house.
Haunted house in space. Okay.
Yeah, Alien then.
Alien or Predator?
Oh.
Okay.
That's fun.
Let's see. Let's do.
You
Thor?
had something about that recently, didn't you?
Which one?
About Predator? Arnold talking about Predator or something about the remake, sequel.
I want to see.
You want to see Arnold?
Arnold come back because like the Predators, like they go for that hunt. You know? They go for that classic kill. So if Schwarzenegger, beat a Predator, they wouldn't care how old he is. Yeah. They would hunt him down because if you beat a Predator, you're going to be good game. You know. So I would like to see the concrete jungle like Predator 2. But not
I was going to ask you where you want it set.
Yeah, in the concrete jungle. He's retired, living it safe, and they just attack, like a city, and it's just Schwarzenegger versus Predators. That's badass.
I'd want to watch that.
Would you buy
Would I pay for cable?
Would you pay for cable?
I'd come close.
All right, Thor versus Superman. Who would win?
Ooh. I don't hear that question. You don't hear that question very often, do you? Because they're both like alien superpowers,
kind of,
right?
Yeah.
Who would win? Thor, maybe?
Okay. There's 700 people out here.
I don't care.
They're going to get geeky, dude.
Go for it.
All right. I'm going to follow you home. Batman versus Superman.
I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to see how Batman wins that fight. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Who
you going to put money on, Iron Man or Captain America?
Captain America.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out answers here.
Okay, Iron Man or Batman? 2 billionaires, nice suits.
Like in a fight?
Mommy and daddy issues?
Or just which do I prefer?
Both.
I like the character of Iron Man. I like Tony Stark. Who wins in a fight?
Oh.
Wait, who is it again?
Batman. Yeah.
Oh. Probably Batman wins.
Okay.
Batman's a little bit more hard-ass.
Okay.
Or at least recently.
Okay, now let's get into some video games.
Okay.
All right, what's some video games that you like, man?
Video games that I like. I'm a huge Mega Man fan. I love Mega Man. So.
Would you like to see a Mega Man movie?
I would love to.
Do you think it could be done?
If I did it, it would be done just right.
Okay.
It would be perfect.
So is that your video game that you want turned into a movie?
Yes.
Nothing else?
I mean, that's number one.
Number one.
If I only had one to pick,
okay.
I would pick Mega Man.
Okay.
Especially nowadays, I think it could be done.
Okay.
I know you're not a big CGI person, probably, but I think it could make it work.
Okay.
Back in the 90s, it would have sucked that.
Do you want to see a Neil Blomkamp Halo movie?
It's almost like what is it? It's been so long. The hype of him doing it at this point, I don't know if the hype's there anymore for him to do it. Would I like to see it? I think it would be good if he did.
Okay.
I think it would turn out really well, but it's one of those things where they've talked about it for like 6-7 years now. I feel like it hasn't happened. So.
All right, and everybody has that book they want to push on you and be like, "You have to read this book. It's amazing," right?
Yes.
Do you have one of those books? And would you like to see it turned into a movie?
I do have a book that I thought would be a good movie. Out of the Silent Planet.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
What's it about?
That? It's C.S. Lewis.
Okay.
It's set like early 1900s. This guy, these scientists build a time machine, or not time machine, spaceship, basically go up to Mars. Back then they thought people lived on Mars. But it's a big, it's a big sci-fi. It's a 3-parter.
Okay.
It'd be a big sci-fi.
So you think it would be
trilogy?
Be a good watch then?
Again, if it's done well.
Give me a director.
Director for that. How about Tarantino? Since I told you should do a sci-fi movie.
Okay, yeah.
See if you can pull that off.
All right, now they say they shake your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Got Tarantino. Okay,
Yeah,
they're gonna do your book.
Yeah.
All right, but Shia LaBeouf has to star in it.
No. Deals off.
Deals off.
No, I mean, as a main character, or as like the lead?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
No, he could play like a dog or something. I don't know.
All right. Favorite movie that you've watched this year?
Watched this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My memory's so bad, dude. I can't remember half the stuff I watched. But wait, did it come out this year? Did Dawn of the Planet of the Apes come out this year?
Mm-hmm.
That was last year.
Yeah. Did you bring your pills?
I didn't bring my pills. I took too many of them. I don't know. Rattle off some things that came out this year.
Inside Out, Fury Road, Ant-Man.
Because I don't get out to the movies
Ultron.
as much as I want to.
Yeah.
Inside Out was very, very, very good.
Yeah, that was a good movie, wasn't it?
That was a good movie.
Think that might be your favorite so far?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
So far, that one.
Okay.
That one was really good.
Yeah, AV has some high praise for Inside Out.
Yeah,
So.
I watched your guys' episode on that. You're spot on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right on. Let's see. Tarantino, master filmmaker, overrated.
Me personally, I think I'd have to go with master filmmaker. It's tough for me to find a lot of flaws.
Okay, now I know you're not the biggest comic guy, okay,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's a comic book character out there that suits Marshall. This could be anything from Thor to Swamp Thing. I don't care. The Shadow, all right? They call you on the phone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Give me a 12-issue run of who would you be excited about writing for? That you could geek out on. Got 12 issues. You got a year of comics, and you got the cabin in the woods, and you're just going to sit down and just write comics all damn day. Who would you be interested in giving a year of your life to as a character?
Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Sure.
Okay, hey, he can. I'm sure he's had comic probably. He has to have had.
I think so.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, then there you go.
Okay,
There's a 12
excellent.
part series of that.
I'll take it. Let's see. George Lucas,
Yeah.
master filmmaker,
Mm.
overrated.
He probably used to be a master filmmaker, but now at this point, yeah, I'm glad he's kind of retired.
Okay.
I welcome his retirement.
All right. After Tarantino directs your C.S. Lewis trilogy,
Sci-fi.
okay,
Sure.
he wants to do the Screw Tape Letters.
Yeah.
What do you say?
No.
No.
I just don't know that it can be done.
Yeah. Would that be the end of his career? You think?
If he tried to make that.
Yeah. And he goes against the quote that he said earlier about directing's a young man's game, and he's 82, and he's like, I want to give this one more shot, and he picks up the Screw Tape Letters. Do you think people would be disappointed?
Yeah, probably would be. Unfortunately,
Samuel Jackson's in
great.
it. He's the devil.
He's the devil.
Yeah.
Well, but he's 80 something too.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it works.
Dude, I think we just made a kick-ass movie there. The Screw Tape Letters with Tarantino and Samuel Jackson as the devil.
Who's the devil's?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah. Well, if you're in hell.
All right. Now this is gonna be right up your alley, man. All right. Real quick, did you watch Terminator Genesis?
No.
Okay, save your money.
Yeah.
All right. Akira Kurosawa or Alfred Hitchcock?
I'd probably lean more to Kurosawa.
Okay. Kurosawa or Spielberg?
Spielberg.
Okay.
Is this where the other one disappears?
Yep, forever.
Forever and ever?
Yep.
Okay.
Spielberg or Scorsese?
Spielberg.
Okay. This is a fun one I like to do. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. This year, I want you to predict, so you can go back to this episode and see how spot on you were. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you 3 movies. All right. Actually, let's do 4. Okay.
Okay.
1. Okay. The Revenant. All right. You've watched the trailer for Revenant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Hateful Eight. Let's just talk about this real quick. Which one do you think will be more critically acclaimed? We're going to predict some things right now, man. It's going to be fun.
I don't know much about the storyline of the Revenant. So, I'm going solely off the trailers here.
And we haven't had a Hateful Eight trailer yet. Should be right around the corner.
Yeah.
We have seen a lot of photos and stills. We know he's doing 70 millimeter, you know.
Yeah.
Ennio Morricone is supposed to be doing original score.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to...
There's a lot of hype for that. I would probably go with the Revenant though, as far as you said, critical.
Critically acclaimed. You think it's going to
lean
Revenant?
more towards that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into the tomato score, all right, do you think that DiCaprio will finally get his Oscar in 2016 for The Revenant in 2015? Because it's coming out just in time to be, you know,
I hope so.
For the Oscars.
I hope so.
Call
he deserves one.
Will he get his best? Will he get his Oscar in 2016?
I'm trying to think of some performances out there so far that would beat him potentially. But again, I haven't seen that. Sure. I'm
Yes?
it.
Yes?
Calling it.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
DiCaprio will win his Oscar.
Okay. Hateful Eight.
Mm-hmm.
Will Tarantino finally get his Oscar for Best Director or Best Picture?
No.
No.
I don't
Okay.
think
So, tomato score.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this episode, right, in December, and we'll find out. All right? What do you give, or what do you predict the tomato score will be for The Revenant, okay, and for The Hateful Eight, and The Force Awakens? They all come around the same time.
Jeez. The Revenant. I'll probably say that probably gets the highest one.
Okay.
96.
96?
Hateful Eight. 91. And then The Force Awakens. 88.
Okay.
There's probably too many people that are going to be super critical
Uh-huh.
of it, you know. So
Okay.
I think that probably drops it down a bit.
Okay. And then we only have about 5 more questions for you, all right?
Okay.
Schwarzenegger
Mm-hmm.
or Stallone?
As an actor,
Mm-hmm.
Stallone.
Stallone?
Yeah.
Okay. Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
Oh. I mean, 2 has stayed with me longer, I think.
Uh-huh.
So I think I gotta go with 2.
Okay. Goonies, Gremlins, Ghostbusters. Put them in order from favorite to least.
Ghostbusters, Goonies, Gremlins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite movie villain of all time?
Wow. Good questions, buddy. Favorite movie villain of all time? I'll go with Darth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First movie that you remember seeing in the theater?
I feel like I saw E.T. in the theater when I was a kid.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the first one I remember.
Okay. Blade.
Blade.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep. Okay. MCU's huge right now. We have street level guys. There's talks about doing something with the character Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Keep or recast Wesley Snipes.
Oh. I probably.
After Blade 3, are you done or do you want one more?
I never saw Blade
Good job.
3. I would probably just recast that.
Okay.
There's probably been enough time that you could recast it and it'd be all right.
Okay. Favorite Pixar film?
Ooh. Pixar. I like Wall-E.
Okay. Now, I said 5. I'm going to rattle these off you. These are quick, okay?
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe or
Mhm.
Katharine Hepburn?
Monroe.
Okay. De Niro or Pacino?
De Niro.
Newman or Redford?
Redford.
Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt.
Okay. Darren Aronofsky, master filmmaker, overrated.
I'd have to say overrated right now.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
I haven't seen a lot of his stuff.
Uh-huh. Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to call him master filmmaker right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the last question for your Videoland resume.
Okay.
A movie that you would like to remake. It
Like
cannot
remake.
be, it can't be previously touched.
Okay.
A movie, I'm the suit, I call you up and I'm like, this is, it's all in your hands, man. What movie is it?
To remake. That's a heavy order. Inherit the Wind. You ever see that?
Uh-uh.
Courtroom drama. Scopes Monkey Trial, way back in the 30s. It's
Okay.
got Gene Kelly and Spencer Tracy.
Okay, right on, man.
That's probably, you could probably, like you said, Spielberg.
Okay, Spielberg.
You could probably put him in there and do courtroom drama.
Okay, right on. So who's the cast here?
Who's the
Let's
cast?
recast it real quick.
Cast it. Oh,
It sounds fun, man. I like
yeah.
this.
I mean, the main character, the main lawyer's older, but you could, I mean, they love him, so you could do Caprio, probably. You could throw him in there. His rival lawyer. Oh, how about someone that would have been great would have been Philip Seymour Hoffman for that.
Okay, let's just call it. He's still alive. Philip Seymour Hoffman, DiCaprio,
he would do good
Spielberg.
in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what we're doing? That sounds good, man. I like it, man. I'm sold. I think that
Postmortem.
sounds better than anything Spielberg's done recently. Were you a fan of Lincoln at all, or Tintin, or?
Nah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, didn't do much for me.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. All right. You can find us on Adventures in Videoland. We're on Tumblr. We're 700 strong on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. We put all our photos there. Marshall, where can they find you at?
I'm just on Facebook.
Just on Facebook. All right.
Yeah.
So you post,
yeah,
and they'll find you.
Yes.
All right. So
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace out. All right.
Forgot about that.
So ready? Okay. And you can't look over there.
I know, I tried to move over here.
He's like.
Do you want me to move somewhere else?
No.
And you will get hot in here. I apologize. This
Okay.
thing sucks in
Okay.
here. So, all right. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. No.
You still need to sign the wall.
I know, I want to get up there by you.
Oh.
So I need help moving the ladder and such.
Yeah. Just don't look above you.
Like,
It's inappropriateness above
no,
you.
whatever. She's real dumb. She was in a movie with Cameron Diaz, and I was like,
Was
wow,
she?
she's dumber than Cameron Diaz.
That's dumb. I think she was in. No, I think it's somebody else. Somebody in a Adam Sandler movie.
Mm.
I don't think it was her.
You're supposed to ignore me, like usual.
Oh.
Sounds like a rough trip home.
Yeah, it's been a long drive.
All right, ready?
Sure.
1, 2. What's up, Videolanders? I'm Brad.
And I'm Marshall.